Bad language warning. Let's Write a Movie, the podcast. Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm Paul.
And I'm Ron.
That's staying in.
And I'm Ron.
I thought your name was Ron.
Ron. My name's Ron.
How you doing, Ron?
All right.
Good. So this is Let's Write a Movie, the podcast where we take, This is, been going on so long and I can never remember.
Take a setup.
Do you want to do it?
So we take a setup, a conflict, a resolution, plus a genre and a location, mix it all up, and hopefully come out with a storyline that's pleasing to your ears and
It always
brains.
is.
And it always is, isn't it? Because we get immensely good feedback.
Yeah.
And our sponsors are always very happy.
Audible and Squarespace and
Yep.
Stamps.com.
That's right.
You can't get enough.
Yeah.
And we'll just point out at the start that this is our last one for a while. It's the end of season 2.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on a bit of a break because we've got other projects that we're interested in doing. So they'll be out soon enough.
Yeah. A new podcast.
A new podcast.
Yeah.
All the projects are podcast based. Yeah, so look out for those.
Yes.
We'll let you know. Anyway, do you want to get going?
Yes. With no further ado, first one is set up. And it is Goes Back to the Future.
Oh. Isn't there a movie that's already done that?
I think it might have been.
Okay.
Conflict has a messy divorce.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately for the character. But no.
Resolution gets found out.
Okay.
Genre sci-fi.
Oh.
Yes.
It's already set up for sci-fi. Yeah. Perfect. We'll have like a character called Glorgon or something.
Location is New York.
New York, where it all started.
It did, didn't it? Yes. With
I can't remember the names. I think one
you
was
were
called
Boyle.
But yeah, Dave
And
Boyle.
I was Hugh. Someone
God,
Hendrington.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boyle and Hugh.
So we're in New York.
My wife loves you.
That's the one.
That was the accent from memory. So,
We've got 2 New Yorkers. And
Yeah.
you could be a New Yorker.
do you want to reprise Boyle and
Hugh Hendrington.
Hugh Hendrington.
That's the one, isn't it? Hendrington. Yes. Yes.
do you want
Hello. I'm Hugh Hendrington.
Okay. So, it's obviously another adventure with Boyle and Hendrington.
Ah, it's a sequel.
Yeah. It's a sequel.
Okay. So the cats, they saved the city from the cats last time, didn't we?
That was the last adventure.
Yes. So this one goes back to the future.
Okay.
So they've been in the future already?
Well, it was already quite a futuristic place, wasn't it?
Yeah. What?
So
Are they going forward in time?
they're going forward in time. I think when I wrote that idea, I just wanted to write Back to the Future.
Okay.
So let's say they okay. The movie starts off. They're on another camping trip. They love their camping trips, and while in the wilderness, they're just setting up their tent, and they see a rocket. Quite a small rocket, can hold about 2 people. Hugh, look over here. There's something in the bushes. What is this? Scramble, scramble, scramble. Bloody hell, it's a bloody rocket.
It is.
Do you think we should go in this rocket? Do you know how to drive?
You know what? I've always been curious about rockets. Let's climb in and have a look at the electronic boards and all the lights. I imagine there's lots of flashing lights and gauges.
Oh, you got it, shoop so. So they get into the rocket. And Hugh's right, there's a lot of flashing lights.
Oh, look at all the flashing lights. This is just how I imagined it, Boyle.
Yeah.
David.
You got it spot on. So they push the on button.
Oh, problem? Oh, can you feel the vibrations, Dave?
Oh, I can. Now, in case anything goes
Is that
wrong
the
here.
Is that the engine?
Yeah. Now, before anything goes wrong here, I just want to say I love you.
I love you too. We're good friends. We've
are
been
good
through
friends.
a lot.
We sure have. So then the rocket just goes up.
Wow,
As
this is
rockets
fun.
do. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, look at it. Everything's getting smaller.
Look how small New York is.
Wow, yes. This
Wow.
is beautiful.
It's so insignificant.
Beep, 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 beep. All those beeping noises and the flashing lights.
Wait a minute. There's a button here that says go to the future. Should we press
Oh,
it?
press it, Dave. Please, press it.
Beep. Suddenly, whoosh, they go at light speed. They are headed into the future.
We're going to the future.
So yeah, they've... It's so ridiculous. So they're in the future.
Are we there now?
They're in the future.
Oh, what's it going to be like?
They've gone to the year 3000.
Year 3000, oh my.
And so Boyle goes to Hugh. Do you think we should turn this baby around and go back to Earth? See what it's like?
What, because we're in the future now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see.
Oh, yeah. Let's turn this baby around.
Maybe the dinosaurs have come back.
Maybe. So they press the turnaround button.
Oh, yes. Dave, you're such a master at this. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
It's just, these are such complicated instructions. I can't believe I worked this out.
Oh, you're a natural, Dave.
So they get back.
You'll be getting a call from NASA anytime soon, I bet.
So they get back to Earth, and
Oh, look, it's still quite green.
oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh look, our fire's still going. God, 1,000 years later, our campfire's still going.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you sure in the future?
Well, yes, that's what it says on my watch.
Okay.
So they head into town, and obviously the city is completely different. It's 1,000 years. There's flying cars everywhere.
Why was our fire still alight?
I think someone just kept it going, like the Olympic flame.
Wow. Maybe one of the forest squirrels.
Maybe it makes sense. So they head into the city, and there's flying cars everywhere. There's aliens everywhere.
Aliens? Look, there's a monorail.
And you could say it's similar to Futurama, where it's just society. It's not amazing that there's aliens there.
Look at him, he's got 49 heads.
And Hugh gets amazed by one of these buildings. It has a lovely bakery in the bottom.
Oh, do you want a sausage roll?
No, I don't want any bloody sausage rolls. So for some reason, Boyle is really angry with Hugh.
What? Boyle? Why are you so angry, Dave?
You know what you did.
I don't. I'm nonplussed here.
Oh,
You're going to have to explain yourself.
I wanted to go to the shoe shop, and you wanted to go to this bakery, and we had to do what you want to do, always.
You want to go?
I'm sick of it.
Well, you've got enough shoes, Dave.
I'm sick of your attitude.
But how many shoes does one man need?
I love shoes. You know I love shoes.
4's enough.
4 is never enough. So
I want a sausage roll.
we'll get sausage rolls later. You come into the shop. Oh wait, it's over.
What? Oh,
So
I'm sorry, but sausage rolls will have to come first.
So this is obviously, Boyle was not happy. Hugh was not happy. You could say their partnership has divorced.
Yes.
And with that argument, you could say it's a messy divorce.
I would say.
Okay, so then it starts just it's now a montage of them being lonely, and Boyle's trying on shoes. Oh, these look lovely, but I'm just sad. Hugh's getting a bit fat because of all the baked goods that he's eating, because Boyle's not stopping him from eating them now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Dave just happens to walk past a bakery that Hugh's in,
Yes.
and he sees Hugh eating a sausage roll,
Yeah.
but he notices he's got a second mouth behind his left knee. And he's eating it like that.
Is he putting the sausage roll down there, is he?
Yeah. There's a big
So
mouth.
he can still chat to the person working there.
Proprietor. Yeah.
And he's like, wait, what's going on here? So he opens up the bakery door. Ding, ding. What the bloody hell is going on here? What's that you just put into your knee?
Oh, I've got I've got a confession, Dave.
What?
That's my second mouth. I'm actually an alien.
What?
Yes, I'm sorry, Dave.
I can't believe it.
I've got 4 mouths.
4?
Yes. I've got a little one on the end of my big toe. This one I'm speaking through to you now. The one behind my knee, and then my left ear is actually a mouth.
Yeah.
I'm from the
I
planet.
can't believe it. This is all new. This is all news to me.
I'm sorry, Dave. Yes. And I've got something else to reveal to you.
What? Double reveal?
That rocket, I planted that rocket there, Dave. I'm sorry, but I wanted to come home. I'm from the future. This is where I belong with all my fellow aliens. And the only way I could get back is if I planted a rocket and then, knowing your skills in rocket flight, use them to get back, because I could never have worked out those controls. But I knew you would. And here we are. I'm sorry, Dave.
Sorry. I forgive you. You're my best friend after all.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Dave.
Would you maybe want to be more than best friends?
Oh, you've had a change of heart since that
I've missed her.
What about your wife?
Forget her. She's 1,000 years in the past.
That's a good point.
I've always loved you.
Okay, well, I can offer you multiple sources of oral sex, so let's go.
Fucking hell. That will be lovely. Can I have a kiss?
From where?
Oh,
choose, my friend.
Give me that ear. And then the movie ends. It's like a nice little romantic ending.
It is actually.
It really ties up their story, I feel.
Yeah, it does. Arc. It's come full circle.
Yeah. So,
nice.
Well, we can't call this one Cat City Free, can we?
No.
I think it's got to be Boyle and Hendrington Returns.
Yeah, the return of Boyle and Hendrington.
The return of Boyle and Hendrington.
Hendrington or Hendrington?
Hendrington.
One of the, anyway, whatever. Yeah, the return of Boyle and Hendrington. What were the original actors? Or maybe it's like we can do a Marvel or whatever. Some of those.
Oh, like a recasting.
Where they just recast the whole thing in the space of 5 years.
In the space of what? About 9 months, maybe?
9 months, yeah.
That's how fast this movie business moves.
Exactly. That's right. Times change.
Okay, so for Boyle, Gary Oldman.
Okay, yeah. Is that not who played the original?
Maybe.
I think that might have been.
Should we listen back to it?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Paul while editing. I just listened back to the first one and realised that we didn't hire any actors. Oh, and also Hugh dies at the end. Oops. Anyway, back to the episode.
Well, I think we had Colin Firth for my character.
Yeah. Hugh Grant, the poor man's Colin Firth, some would say.
I was thinking the guy out of Paddington.
Oh,
the dad
yeah.
who's in Downton Abbey.
Yeah, so forget Boyle as Gary Oldman.
How about Mark? What's he called? Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, yeah. You have to change his accent slightly because he's more Boston.
Yeah.
But it'll work.
Yeah, he could do it.
He's the most talented actor in the world.
He is.
And
there's only 2 characters in it.
Well, the proprietor of the bakery.
Sports cameo.
Yeah.
Robbie Savage.
Robbie Savage. He seems like he would own a bakery.
Yeah. Very chirpy.
Bakery with a hair salon attached.
He'd have a net. He'd have a hair net.
Yeah.
For hygiene reasons.
Yeah. So, summary?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll go for it. So, it's the return of, obviously, our 2 favourite characters. For one last hurrah. They're gone camping again. And what happens? And Boyle discovers a rocket. And he goes, Hugh, you want to have a go on this? And Hugh's like, yeah, why not? So they go in the rocket. It's very difficult to obviously fly this rocket, but they manage. And then they find that there's a button that says "Go to the future." So all right, then let's do that. They go to the future. The campsite has remained the same. The fire has kept burning for 1,000 years. They head into the city. That's all futuristic now. They get into a massive argument because Hugh wants to go to the bakery and Boyle wants to get some shoes. And their partnership effectively divorces, because remember, these guys, if you remember from the first episode, these guys were cops that were just on a little nature hike.
Yeah, we should have established that, I guess.
People might remember. Re-listen to the first episode. And then what happens? So they get in a big argument. Then they have then there's a montage of them being sad and lonely. Boyle walks past a bakery and sees Hugh eating with his knee mouth
behind his knee.
Sausage roll.
Yeah.
Gets all shocked, and then they have a conversation. Hugh reveals some more stuff, that the rocket was set up by him, and that he wanted to come back to the future because he's an alien. Boyle's very understanding about it, and then reveals that he's always loved him, and then they have a little kiss, and something much more rude happens, or a conversation much more rude happens just before the kiss.
No, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. And then that's the movie. It finishes with Boyle kissing Hugh's ear romantically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg kissing Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Through his ear.
Yeah. And it's called The Return of Boyle and Hendrington. Yeah, and that's it.
That's it.
So thank you for listening. If you've been a loyal listener, or if you're a new listener that's just smashed them all out, thank you as well. And we will maybe see you again with Let's Write Maybe.
Yeah. You never know.
See how we go.
We'll see what happens.
And we hope that you listen to our further projects.
Yes, that are in the works.
Which are in the works. They're in the planning phase.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of months. See how we go. Anyway, we love you and goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. Let's Write a Movie is a Paul and Rowan podcast production. Find us on our socials at LWAMPod on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and LWAM Podcast on TikTok. That's LWAM, LWAM. We are posting unique content on all different socials, so it's well worth checking out. Until next time, see you later.